a couple of days to kind of digest the news. Just what's the morale of the team with the loss of Nick Bosa?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm sick. I'm so sick for him. Because he knows what that's like to go through that process, right, of a recovery from that injury, which I know he's fully capable of, but that doesn't make it any easier. Obviously, it's a huge blow to our team, but we move forward. I hate to say next man up mentality because you can't just replace him with one player. But the mission is still the same. We're going to find a way to make just to get one win this week, and we'll figure out the rest later.
Have you been able to talk with him, message at all?
Yeah. No, I sat and talked with him right when he found out, and we spoke about it, and obviously he's devastated, and we're devastated for him. But we're just praying for him, and obviously whenever he gets the surgery, that goes great, and everything with his recovery.
You guys always talk about just kind of do your job when you lose someone like that. How do you kind of reinforce that to everyone? Hey, we'll be fine, just do your job.
Yeah, I think regardless of the injury, I think after looking at these past 3 weeks, there's room for improvement across the board. I look at myself and things that I can improve upon, and everybody else on the defense. There's another level there. We have yet to play our best ball across the board on defense, offense, and special teams. In my opinion, we found ways to win, which is great, but we have to continue to learn from our mistakes throughout these games, and find ways to take the ball away and protect it on offense. And I know if we do that, then we'll continue to win more games.
What have you seen from Jacksonville on tape?
Yeah, really good a really good football team. I think they could easily be 3-0 right now. I know they lost a tough one against Cincinnati, and I know that's their thought process too right now. And I think they're playing with a lot of aggression. I think in the run game, offensively, it's been hidden really well for them. ETN is a really great back. I don't want to mispronounce the rookie's last name, 210, I think. Really good rookie running back. Trevor Lawrence has been, finding ways to get his playmakers the football. So, it's going to be a huge challenge for us. We got to be ready to go.
But you faced the last year in Tampa. What's about his spring games?
Yeah, I mean they just come from all different directions. It's not just a traditional running back comes up and fakes like he's pass blocking and goes out for a screen. They're doing screens to their tight ends, running backs, receivers from the left, to the right, to the middle, doesn't matter. They're coming from all different directions. So, more of that. I guess the McVay type offense, which he was with when he was with them back with the Rams. A lot of misdirection, a lot of pre-snap communication and Jets motions that we have to be on top of.
Does Saleh's style maybe help you guys compensate in terms of a pass rush without Nick maybe than the past couple of years? Because it seems like there's been more unpredictability and more blitzes where those are already ingrained in you guys at the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean it is by committee. I'm not going to sit here and say that losing Nick is a big deal, right? Like that's one of the best players on, not just on our team but on the planet. So we got to find ways to continue to create those pressures, and he was obviously great for us in the run and the pass. So we got to just find ways to fill the void.
How do you make sure that Michael doesn't feel like he needs to replace Nick himself, and that he still, you want him to grow and not put too much pressure on himself?
Yeah, I honestly don't think much needs to be said. I think Michael's made of the exact right stuff. I don't feel that he's even thinking in that way. I think he's just so excited that he's having the opportunity to have as big a role as he's had with us so far, and I think obviously that role is only going to increase, and he just loves playing the game and already wants to be the best version of himself. And so if he just continues to keep going, then I know that he'll go where he wants to.
When you hype the team up before practice today, whatever, do you not bring up Nick? Is it like, okay, that's done, that's in the past, we got to move forward?
Yeah, I mean it hasn't been brought up. I think it's not to say that it's not important.
Right.
It's just that what is that going to help us for this week, right? I think we're already on to Jacksonville and just finding the keys to victory for this week.
To kind of follow up on the question asked about Michael, but about Bryce Huff, kind of quiet guy, but he's made an impact through games this season so far, more of less of like an edge rusher compared to Nick Bosa, right? So being that he may have to fill that void in some ways, any pressure you think on him, being that he's coming off a season where he won the Super Bowl, he didn't play, things like that?
No, not at all. I think Bryce has been amazing for us, and you know, again, same thing with Michael. I think they're both just eager to continue to grow in this defense, and we all truly just love the game and want to continue to be the best for our teammates. And I love what I've seen out of Bryce. I think he's a phenomenal player, and he'll only get better with time.